Hi everyone. Today Jersey and I thought we would talk a little bit about some toys and different things you can use to entertain your rabbits a little bit more. Types of things that are safe and that you want to be introducing to your rabbits, and also some things to avoid as well with toys. So I've got a few different selection of things that I use in front of me here, as you can see. The first one I've got is this hay roller type thing. It's like a round, it's made out of hay. You want to get these ones that are a safe size for the rabbit. You don't want to get one where it's going to get its head stuck in, because you've got this pocket here that you can stuff with nice fresh hay or, different sorts of forage. So this one is a Timothy Hideout by Oxbow. You want to get a good quality one, because some of them are made with glues and wires, which just aren't safe for bunnies. So you can see here on the back exactly how this one is made. It is all hay and it's really good for the bunnies. So it's healthy for them as well as fun for them. So that is the hay roller. You can get different hay balls, ones that are also made out of willow, things like that, as well as safe, but just make sure you get a good quality one. Some ones in the pet shops aren't the best and they can be a little bit dangerous for your bunny, so just make sure it is a good one without glues and things like that. So that's the first thing. Next, another ball type thing is Jingly Balls. This one is just a dog ball. It's plastic, hard plastic, so it's not going to be easy for the bunnies to chew and eat any of, and it's got a little bell inside, but that's also encased in its own ball as well, so that's not going to be coming out of the ball and being a danger to the bunny. If they get the ball open, they won't swallow the bell, so that is a safe one. These ones are just baby rings, so you can get quite a lot of baby toys from the op shop. These are hard plastic, they're not rubber ones at all, so they are ones that you could hang on their pens, or they could just have on the ground to throw around. This one's just another little jingly ball, like a smaller version of the bigger one there. Easy to throw around, pick up and throw around for the bunnies to toss with their teeth. Obviously get it sized to what's appropriate again for your rabbit. You don't want to get it for a big rabbit that will get it stuck in their mouth. I made this one just out of a tin for Jersey. It's just like a safe tin. It doesn't have any sharp edges. It's from a drinking tin. And I just popped another little plastic container inside of it and secured the lid on, and it's just easy for him to then throw around and push and make jingly noises with. As I said, no sharp edges, he can't chew it, and the lid is secured on there. He's not going to be able to get that off. With soft toys, you want to get a soft toy that is baby safe. So that means that you want to have no beans or any tiny little filling like that. You want it to be a poly filling or stuffed with some sort of natural wool. With the eyes, you don't want any eyes or nose that could come off. So these are sewn on, so you just want sewn on eyes, sewn on nose. And it has a jingle in it, but because it's a baby's toy, again, inside the rattle is encased in plastic. So if the bunny did rip open the toy, which they sometimes can do, it's not going to be dangerous. Same as this rattle here. If they got this open, it rattles and squeaks, but it's all encased because it's a baby toy. So it's all encased in secure coating, and they're not going to be able to get it out and eat it and chew it, because that's a big danger with rabbits. They are chewers and they can destroy things, and then if there is little beads or anything that's separate inside the toy, that would be dangerous. This is another little one here, and they love to actually pick these up, throw them around. I have one bunny that hops around with it in his mouth as it rattles and shakes, so they are quite fun, light, easy little things for them to play with. The next thing I've got is a book. Again, this is just a baby toy, so it's a soft material book, and they like to pick it up, throw it around, flip through the pages. It's got a rattle in it again that is safe because it's a baby book. Anything that's for babies, often, as long as it's not teething or rubber, but a lot of baby toys can be safe for bunnies because they have to meet strict standards for children. But again, you don't want anything rubber or anything that could be eaten by the sharp rabbit teeth, because babies don't have rabbit teeth. So just make sure that you're using your common sense when you do pick something out for your bunny. Jersey wants some cuddles now. He wants to be snuggling after all that effort of looking at all the toys. So yeah, they're just some of the toys. I mean, like I say, there's a lot you can actually buy in pet shops and things, but a lot of them just aren't safe. They have glues, they have unsafe colouring on them, they can have strings, wires. So you really need to research yourself before just going and buying any toy from a pet shop. And a lot of these ones are just like, I have trees here, tree branch bits. A lot of things I try and do cheaply because I have so many bunnies to go around. I can't afford to buy expensive pet shop toys anyway. So things like, this is birch tree. So I've got in another video, which I will link down below, safe types of trees for rabbits to chew on. This is a birch tree. And again, it just gives them something fun to use, so they can just chew on the leaves, chew on the branches. I've got some apple twigs here as well. You can either put them in a little bundle, or you can just have them loose to play with. And they're great for their teeth as well, so they give them a lot of chewing time, which is of interest to them as well. So you can get a lot of different varieties of woods. Make sure they're organic and safe. Treats is the next thing I wanted to talk about. So make sure you get good quality treats. Treats are something you don't want to do all the time, but they are enrichment and they do give them enjoyment. But make sure you get a good quality treat. Nothing that has seeds or dried fruit that is held together with weird types of glue. You don't want any nuts, nothing like that. So you want to get a reputable brand of treat that is just mainly based on hay and may have some other things like dried herbs and that sort of stuff through them as well. So just make sure, Jersey's saying hello, there's an up close of Mr. Jersey. So just make sure you get a really good brand and research what is actually in it. As you can see, this is really good ingredients, and obviously Oxbow's a trusted brand. So go with something like that. Don't buy those bars from the pet shops, they're terrible. So this one is also a chaff, and it's got some dried rose petals, which you can put in the hay, and you can toss through the hay, and the rabbits will dig through the hay and dig out the nice dried rose petals and dried herbs in there, and that just gives them enrichment from the digging through, finding yummy little bits and pieces to eat. You could also just put it in like this as well, but I like to toss it through the hay. I think that makes it quite fun for them to do that. And gives them something fun to do. They do like to dig and all that sort of thing, which brings me to cardboard boxes. Now, some people don't use cardboard boxes for their bunnies because they eat too much of the cardboard, which isn't really very safe. My bunnies are all fine with cardboard boxes, and they can be great fun to dig in, and they also, strong ones can be like a step, so they can be used to have as a different platform to hop up onto, as well as using to dig and hide inside of. And Jersey likes to use one to hop up from his box onto his little cap tree that he likes to sleep on. You don't want anything too high or that is going to be unsafe for them. If you are going to use cardboard, though, make sure it doesn't have lots of tape on it. You don't want any staples. You don't want any thick glued pieces that the rabbits might ingest. So make sure it's a clean and a safe cardboard box for them, safe cardboard toys for them. But mine love cardboard boxes. They're a bit like a burrow, I suppose, so they love to dig in them and hide in them. They love to jump on top of them. They're a really fun, easy, cheap toy for them to play with as well. Just make sure they're not eating too much of it, because you don't want them to be ingesting too much cardboard. Cardboard rolls are another fun thing that you can stuff with hay. You can stuff, different treats in there for them to toss about and get out. So that's another easy and fun, cost-effective toy for them as well. So that was the basics, I think, of the toys that I was going to go through with you today. I hope I've covered enough, and I hope I've explained everything clearly enough. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Lots of love and hugs from me and Jersey. Bye.